Hey everyone, this is Nancy from New Travel Escapes, bringing you another video telling you all about our thoughts and experiences staying at Ventus Ha El Cid, which is part of the Marina El Cid Spa and Beach Resort Complex. Ventus is Latin for wind, and Ha is the Mayan word for water, and it's the perfect name for this resort, which is located in the middle of the mangroves in the Riviera Maya area of Mexico. Ventus Ha is the newest addition to this Marina El Cid complex. It is a 5-star, all-inclusive family resort located about 25 minutes from the Cancun airport. It is rated 4.5 out of 5 on TripAdvisor and 9 out of 10 on Expedia. It's important when searching this resort to pay attention to the Ha part of the name. Its sister property, right next door, is Ventus, but without the Ha, and it's not uncommon for people to confuse the two resorts when booking. Ventus Ha is part of the larger El Cid Spa and Beach Resort Complex, which is made up of Hotel Marina El Cid, Ventus El Cid, and Ventus Ha El Cid. This video will focus on Ventus Ha Resort, so let's dive in and we'll tell you all about our stay at Ha. We have previously stayed at Hotel Marina El Cid 3 times and Ventus El Cid twice, but this was our first stay at Ventus Ha since it opened in late 2021. We were not sure what to expect, seeing as this resort is not beachfront. It is actually built among the mangroves, which are really important to the ecosystem of Quintana Roo. Mangroves are tropical trees that thrive in conditions where other trees never could, and they are protected in the Riviera Maya area of Mexico. As you can see from the video, Ventus Ha is very tropical in nature. They have embraced the ecosystem and tropical surroundings and incorporated into their decor style. I want to start by alleviating some people's fears that because this part of the complex is not beachfront, you're required to take a golf cart or shuttle to the beach. I was concerned about this too, but my fears were quickly alleviated when we walked from the Ventus Ha lobby to the Ventus lobby, and it took about a minute and a half. It was an easy, less than 5-minute walk to the beach. Ventus Ha felt, to me, like it was well incorporated into the complex. You certainly can take a golf cart, but you really don't need to. If you like a tropical and natural vibe to your resort, but you still want to be close to the beach, then this resort is worth putting on your short list. The El Cid resorts really seem to fly under the radar, and we don't talk to a lot of people who even know about them. But they've been a favorite collection of ours for years. They offer a great product at a good price. We arrived at the airport, and it was a quick drive to the resort. We almost always get private transfers from the airport to the hotel. We have a video all about our favorite safe and reliable transfer companies if you're interested. When you arrive at the resort, you'll be escorted into the modern and tropical lobby. There are water features, woven wooden lighting, live edge tables, and really beautiful nature photography throughout the resort. It is elegant with a huge focus on its surroundings. It feels a bit more luxurious than the Ventus lobby, and it is much smaller than the Marina El Cid lobby. Depending on what level you book, check-in will be in the lobby or in the Platinum Club. If you booked Platinum or are a timeshare member, then you'll check in the Platinum Club. We've done both the Platinum and the non-Platinum at the other resorts, and I have found that the only real perk that's of value to us is the better room locations. But we will dive into more of the details about Platinum versus non in our Ventus Ha Suites video, so make sure you hit the notification button if that's important to you. Check-in is fairly straightforward, but it is good to know that they will take a photocopy of your passports. You will need to pay some additional resort fees. Yep, I did say resort fees. At the time of this video, we paid an additional $135 USD for a week's stay on top of the package we already booked. They call it a resort fee and some type of environmental tax. Wi-Fi is not unlimited in that we got 2 Wi-Fi codes per person to use. You can only use the codes once for one device, so you can't move it onto different devices. There's a lot of confusion about Wi-Fi, and I know I've said this in the other El Cid videos, but it stands the same for Ha. It's listed as wireless internet services with additional charges at the front desk, and this is a quote from the front desk information QR code. Our package said it included 2 devices. Now we assumed it was 2 total, but it was actually 2 per person. So if the package you book says somewhere that it includes Wi-Fi, make sure you grab a screenshot of that to prove it, just in case you have trouble acquiring Wi-Fi at check-in. There's no need to argue with them, just show them your screenshot. It seems absolutely ridiculous to me that Wi-Fi is not standard in this day and age, but it isn't at El Cid Resorts, so be sure to budget for it if your package doesn't include it. We received a welcome drink, a resort wristband, 1 towel card per person that you use to exchange for a clean pool towel, and they do want the towel cards back when you check out, so keep track of them. They try to sell you their timeshare program, which we just semi-politely stop them and say no to. I can't make that math work, and I don't know how they sell it, but they do, so just say no if you're not interested. But if you are interested, you should know that their sales pitch is very aggressive, and you will lose half a day sitting through it. But to each their own. After we were all checked in, the bellhop eventually took us to the correct room, the one we actually booked. Now, we have found for all of our trips that you need to double check that you have the room or rooms that you booked. We had a bit of a runaround when checking into this resort, with them trying to give us a room that was a downgrade to the category we booked, but eventually we got it sorted out. I'll tell you that story in our Ventus Ha Suites video, but for this one, I will say that it's usually fine. But it's always a good idea to come armed with a clear description of what you booked and what bedding types are supposed to be in your room, so you get what you pay for. Ventus Ha has 150 rooms, made up of different size suites, depending on what suite best suits you and your family and will fit into your budget, of course. Starting with the junior suite that sleeps 4 all the way up to a 3-bedroom suite that sleeps 8. For this trip, we booked a family suite which has 2 doubles and a Murphy bed, and it sleeps 5. Now, I've said it before, but I'll say it again, that the addition of Murphy beds rather than a pull-out sofa is great. At the time of this video, they are building another section of Ventus Ha, so I expect that the number of rooms that Ha will double in the near future. As you can see from the map, the rooms are spread out into different buildings. Currently, the Platinum rooms are located on the upper floors overlooking the pool. This is an all-inclusive resort, so the rates include your suite with the standard amenities including a coffee maker and a mini bar that's restocked daily. Housekeeping and turn-down service. Now, just a quick note for our trip, housekeeping and turn-down service is included, but on this last trip, it was hit or miss. Some days they came and others they didn't, and in past years, it was much better. Your room also has a safe in the closet. There's 24-hour room service, nightly entertainment and or themed shows, the use of tennis courts, rackets and balls, water sports, windsurfers, Hobie cats, boogie boards, kayaks, paddle boards, biking tours, daytime beach and pool activities. There's a kids club, a teens club, there's a couple of gym and fitness centers, taxes and gratuities. If you're new to the all-inclusive resort, the best part, in my opinion, is that your all-inclusive rates include all you care to eat and drink. At some resorts, the food is very basic, but El Cid has some very good restaurants. At the time of this video, there are no limits put on how many a la carte reservations you can make for your stay. There is no buffet dinner option at Ha specifically, but you can dine at any of the restaurants within the entire complex, and the Hotel Marina El Cid has a huge dinner buffet restaurant. The restaurants that are part of the Ventus Ha El Cid are Kobo, which is their teppanyaki or hibachi show cooking, and Akat, which is Ibero-American cuisine. Now, you need to make reservations for all of your a la carte dining options, so keep that in mind. Akat was probably my favorite restaurant for the whole complex. Ventus Ha has 3 bars. Waves is their lobby bar. There's a bar by the pool called Senses, but the highlight of the Ventus Ha bar scene is Roof. It is an adults-only bar and pool located on the roof of the building overlooking the mangroves, and it is awesome. It's a great place to watch the sunset and have a cocktail or just hang out in the rooftop pool for the afternoon. We do a deep dive into the Ventus Ha restaurants and bars in a separate video, so check that one out if you want to see the menus and what type of cuisine you can expect. Overall, we found the food to be good. Some dishes were okay and others were great. There are a lot of restaurants within the complex to choose from, so you never need to eat the same thing twice if you don't want to. The no limits to a la cartes is a big deal when you've been to other resorts that limit the number of a la carte dinners you can have based on your length of stay. The way El Cid does it is just nicer in my opinion. You can't just show up when you want to eat. Well, let me correct that. You can show up, but whether they actually have a table available to you is a bit of a gamble. So just keep that in mind. But if you find yourself not feeling the buffet, then it can't hurt to ask to see if a restaurant has an opening. Otherwise, book your a la carte dinners. We found the drinks to be well done everywhere, better than some other resorts that we've been to. Mid-range alcohol, but at this price point, it's of course what I would expect. The included house wines are sparkling 2 reds and 2 whites. Ventus Ha has a really good bar right off the side of the lobby called Waves, as I mentioned. The week we were here, Waves was always fairly quiet, so the bartenders had time to craft some great cocktails. We found ourselves stopping for a cocktail or 2 here every night before we headed out for our dinner reservation. The service in the restaurant is good, but it's quick. If you're used to taking 2 or 3 hours to eat a multi-course dinner, then that's really not going to happen here. You're absolutely free to order a 3 or 4 course dinner, but there won't be a lot of time to linger between courses. So for some, that's a plus, and for others, it's a negative. But whatever side you lean towards, just know it may be quicker than you expect. You can ask them to slow it down if you want, but most people want to eat a nice dinner and then get on to the evening shows and activities. There are evening activities and shows that take place over on the Ventus property. Usually the 8 p.m. show is more childlike in nature, such as like a magic show or fantasy show, and the 9 p.m. show is geared to a bit older viewers like Michael Jackson or a 90s tribute. They're often performed outside on a grassy area near the convention center, but if the weather's poor, they may choose to put the shows into the convention center on the stage. There is a kids club available from 9 to 9 for children's ages 4 to 11 that has a mini disco, movie nights, painting, board games, water balloons, campfires, and more. The kids club is located at the Ventus property in the building outside of the lobby. There's also a teen club area for teens 12 to 17 that has video games, air hockey, pool table, Netflix board games, foosball, and more snacks. The teen club is located down the hallway off of the Marina El Cid lobby. You can also hire an on-site babysitter if you have little ones and want to go out on a date. They will babysit your kids in your room until 1 a.m. There is a fee for the babysitting, of course, but if you're looking for a night out, it's a great option. There's a spa on the Ventus property, a fitness center at Ventus Ha, as well as a second one at Ventus, and a few gift shops. Make sure you remember your sunscreen because the pricing for it in the gift shop is ridiculously high. We find the Ventus Ha part of the complex to be more adult-oriented, probably the most adult-oriented of the 3. But who knows if that will change when the new buildings are finished. There is one main pool for Ha so far. It's fairly small and divided into 3 sections: the zero entry area for the little ones, the regular pool area, and the far end of the pool is a heated spa pool. There are not many umbrellas around this pool, but those they do have are large. The chair game is not bad here at all. At any time of day when we looked down at the pool from our balcony, there were chairs available. If you're looking for quiet and tranquil, then this pool is where it's at. As I mentioned, Ventus Ha is not on the beach. You need to take a 5-minute stroll to get to the beach on the Ventus property. There is a designated Ventus Ha Platinum Club beach area on the far side of the Ventus beach. It's a really easy walk, and if you do have mobility issues, they can zip you over in a golf cart quickly. The beach area is a bit rocky, so I do suggest bringing water shoes to protect your feet. The all-inclusive says that gratuities are included in your all-inclusive package, but we did notice that there are now tip baskets at all of the bars for extra tipping, so additional tips are at your discretion, of course. The general ambiance of this resort is tropical luxury and relaxation. It is a good option for adults or couples, bachelorette trips, and a great choice for families with very little ones who want a quieter resort to relax while their toddlers are sleeping. I think families with older kids would be bored on the Ha property side, and they may want to look at the Marina or the Ventus sides, but that being said, Ventus Ha would be my first choice out of the 3 for a honeymoon or baby moon, or just an adults-only relaxing getaway. This part of the El Cid complex is not an active resort, rather it focuses on relaxation with cool jungle vibes. The adult-only roof pool and bar is really special, and we spent time up there every day. The views from roof are pretty unique and not something you can get in many other places. The staff does enforce that kids cannot use this area, so it stays very adult-focused. There are great lounge areas with outlets to get some work done. But I have to add a quick caveat about those outlets. For the love of all that is holy, don't use the outlets in the rain. The bar makes some great cocktails, and if they put in a pizza oven at the bar, as per my request, I could spend all day at Roof. It was my favorite place on the property as an adult. Over the years, my kids would tell you that their favorite place on the El Cid property is the Hotel Marina Pool Jumping Rock. But I liked Roof. Our subscribers know that we have been to a lot of resorts over the years, and we really want to make sure that we showed this one because it offers a lot of bang for your buck. Because it is newer, it feels a little more luxurious than the other two. When we booked this resort, kids under 12 were free when staying with a paying adult. Yes, you heard me. So a family of 4 with 2 kids under 12 pays the same price as just 2 adults. The kids are free outside of their flights. Kids under 18 are also discounted, so value for dollar, it's hard to beat. Make sure when you're pricing out the resorts that have made your short list of vacation options, look at the totals and not just the price per night. I stumbled across the kids free or discounted pricing on this resort several years ago by happy accident. They don't advertise it well at all, so I want you to know about it. Overall, Ventus Ha was a great experience, and I'm really happy to say that my opinion of El Cid's resorts has just gotten higher. The newer suites were clean and comfortable. The restaurants and bars are very good. The service was good with the exception of that housekeeping problem. And I do really like that even though it's a stay at 1, play at 3 complex, it doesn't actually feel too big when you get the lay of the land. This resort, in my opinion, is a great offering in the family resort category, and at its current price point, I do think more people would appreciate knowing about this whole resort complex. We have spent 6 weeks staying at the 3 different resorts within this complex over the years, and we've created several videos about all 3 distinct resorts within it so that you can decide first if El Cid is worth your money, and if it is, which resort within the complex is best for what you're looking for and who you're traveling with. If you're planning your next family vacation, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. We are not sponsored and we pay for all of our own trips out of pocket. The resorts never know that we make videos about our experiences, and we hope that by making videos we can pay it forward and help others to decide which resorts are a good fit for them. Vacation time and money is hard to come by, and we don't want to see anyone feel disappointed or feel like they've wasted their money with the resort that they choose. So we're trying to make videos the best that we can. Sure, we could show ourselves in all of our videos so that we get recognized and therefore we'll get special treatment, or we could get sponsored by the resorts or get discounts to make videos for them, but we decided a long time ago to keep things incognito and make videos on what the resorts are actually like. If this is of value to you, then please share our videos and give them a thumbs up so that other people can see them too. We've made many videos about our experiences with all-inclusive resorts. We also have some informative videos about how to navigate the Cancun airport, as well as some updated info on the visit tax situation that you need to know about if you're visiting this area of Mexico. We're heading back to Jamaica in the fall to visit 3 more resorts and give you our honest feedback on those resorts as well. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll be back soon with more new travel escapes. Bye!